What's up, YouTube? Today is the day that I'm going to teach you how to do challenge lobbies. You may have watched my previous video about prestige hacks, and this time it's going to be the video you've all been waiting for. Challenge lobbies, the most important thing. Way better than prestige hack. With a prestige hack, all you can do is change your prestige. With a challenge lobby, you can do everything. You can get all the titles, all the emblems, and everything else. And before I get started, I'll just say this. If you hear background noise, or if my voice sounds retarded, it's because I just woke up. I'm a little bit tired, and I got a fan in the background because it's hot as shit today. But let's move on. Let's teach you how to do challenge lobbies. Alright, so requirements for this. You're going to need at least 2 PS3s. You can do this with one PS3, but only if that PS3 is on 3.41 firmware. The jailbreaking firmware, as we know. If you don't have one PS3 in your house with that firmware on it, and you have later firmware, then you're going to have to go buy a new one, or get one off Craigslist, or whatever you got to do. Because this does not work without a jailbroken PS3. Okay, so 2 PS3s. One running 3.41 firmware, so you can jailbreak it, and another one with the latest firmware, so you can take this challenge lobby online if you want to. If you don't want to take it online for some weird reason, you just want to play with it offline, that works too. The second thing you need, a jailbreak chipset or a dongle. You can use the official jailbreaking chipsets that were made, or I mean the official dongles that they made, you know. The first ones I saw like 150 bucks. You can do that if you want to. If you don't really want to mess with anything else, you can use a chipset like the TI-84 calculator, the AT90 USBs. I used my Droid phone. You can use your iPod, stuff like that. However, in this tutorial, I'm not going to be teaching you how to do jailbreak. So you have to know how to jailbreak your PS3, and you have to have the devices already. I'm not going to help you do that part, because that's a whole different spectrum of tutorial. So today I'm just going to teach you how to do challenge lobby, if you have the experience of the jailbreak prior to this. So next thing you need is your PS3 connected to the internet. Now that doesn't mean connected to the PSN. I don't want you to connect to the PSN and then download the firmware on your jailbroken PS3. That's not what I want. I want you to have it connected to the internet, so there's an internet connection going into the system. That way we can follow along with the tutorial, you'll see. Next thing you're going to need, PS3 FTP server, so you can connect between your PC and your PS3. There's a tutorial on Code Reality that teaches exactly how to do that, if you haven't done that already through jailbreak. You're going to need FileZilla, which is an FTP program for your computer. If you can use any other FTP program, it doesn't have to be FileZilla, but FileZilla would be preferable because it's free. And you're going to need a modded patch. I supplied the Godly Mods version 4.0 patch with this. It's just a basic patch that everybody uses, and it's a pretty good patch. I mean, it's alright. It's pretty how do I say this? Unstable, I guess. Some parts of it don't work, blah blah blah. There's no verification system, so I mean anybody can join in your room and start doing challenge lobbies. I mean, some people don't mind. People like myself that do this as a living, I mean, a little bit more, you know, you want a verification system. But for the sake of the tutorial, we're just going to use Godly Mods because that was the first patch that was available for us, and that's the one we're going to use. Alright, so before we start, you're going to have to download all that stuff. You're going to have to configure it, you know. FTP server, there's a tutorial on Code Reality. FileZilla, there's a tutorial on Code Reality. There's guides on there to help you with that. All the links will be down in the description below the video. And before we get started, just note that the BLUS, well, not the BLUS, the patch that we're using is for a specific disk version of the game, BLUS 30377. If you look on the side of your Modern Warfare 2 case, if I can find one, it says PS3 on the top, it says the name of the game, and at the very bottom there's a little picture of a globe with a number. The number is the region, and below that it should say BLUS or BLES, bless, or BCUS or some other thing, and then there will be a number. If it says BLUS, that means it's licensed in the US, and the number is obviously the number. This patch is designed for BLUS 3377, not for anything else. There are European patches which are BLES, and those are available on CR. So if you live in Europe and you want to do it with that, then that'll work too. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so first step in the tutorial, obviously, is start up your PS3 normally without jailbreaking. This is your jailbroken PS3, however. This is your 3.41 PS3, the, I guess you could say, testing environment, as I like to say, because we're going to be working with patches on this system. This is going to be your patch creating or testing system, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Start up your jailbroken PS3 without jailbreaking. Just start it up normally, not into jailbreak mode, alright? Next step, delete the Modern Warfare 2 patch from your game data folder. So go over here to game data folder, go find the Modern Warfare 2 patch, and delete it. If you have one. If you don't have the patch downloaded or on your system, then you can skip this step. You just need to delete the patch if you have it. Step 3, make sure an Ethernet cable is plugged into your PS3. Or if you use wireless, make sure it's turned on so it's connected to the internet in your house. Alright, so now start up Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from the disk. Not using backup manager, jailbreaking, or anything. You're just starting up normally. You know, you just start it up. And since we're connected to the internet, once you get to the startup screen, you should be prompted to download the latest patch, version 1.11. Depending on how long it's been since this tutorial came out on YouTube, the patch may be different. I don't know if IW is going to release another patch from this point on, but as of the time of this video, it's 1.11. I highly doubt this is going to get patched. If it does get patched and there's a new patch after this, you can still do this hack. This will work with 1.12 or 1.2, whatever. It'll work just fine. All you're doing is editing the patch. So if you're watching this video and there's a different patch, don't panic. It should still work. Just follow the guide. There should be updated links, blah blah blah. After the install for the patch completes, hold down the PS button on your controller and go to Quit Modern Warfare 2. Once you get back to the XMB, turn off your PS3 and unplug the power cable from the back of the system. Now, perform the jailbreak method that your specific device uses. So I use a Droid, so if I'm going to use my Droid, I plug in the USB cable into the Droid, then I plug in the power, I hit turn on eject right away, so it does the jailbreak. Once your PS3 is turned on and in jailbreak mode, go over to your PS3 FTP server and start it up. And then click Start FTP Server. I believe that's what it says. Yeah. Alright, so back on your PC, run FileZilla or whatever FTP software you're using, and then navigate to development_hard drive 0 game BLUS 30377 or whatever region ID your disk uses, BLUS, BCUS, whatever. Then go to user directory and look for your patch_mp.ff file. This is the patch file that we're going to be using. Well, not this one, but we're going to be. You'll see. This is where the patch is located, so if you have a different patch, this is where you would put it, blah blah blah. Alright, so with the Godly Mods patch that you downloaded, simply drag and drop. Drag the Godly Mods patch from your desktop onto FileZilla and replace the file on your PS3 with the Godly Mods patch. Just drag and drop, overwrite it. Go back to your PS3, exit FTP server, hold the PS button and quit the game. Turn off your PS3 using the PS button. This is an important part. You have to turn it off using the PS button. So hold down the PS button, go down the turn off system, say yes, wait for it to turn off completely. Once it's turned off, unplug the power cable from the back of the system. Alright, then again, unplug your jailbreaking device from the system. If you're using a TI-84 calculator, unplug the USB. Droid, unplug the USB. Whatever you're doing, unplug the jailbreak device from the system so we're not jailbreaking. We're starting up the system normally, alright? Plug your power cable back in. Start up the system normally without jailbreaking it. Once you're turned on normally, start up Modern Warfare 2 from the disk normally. You should not be prompted to download a patch because you have 1.11 already. And go to split screen and load up a split screen profile. If you don't have one, just create one real quick, just for, you know, testing. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, you don't have to call it anything, just make a split screen profile, or use one that you've already made. And then go to Start Match. And we get to sit through a lovely loading screen. I love Afghan. It's like Afghanistan without Osama. Yeah. Alright, and then once you get in the game, you should see godly mods in the bottom right of your screen, as you can see on mine. And there you go. That's all there is to it. It's a very simple process. That's how you put a custom patch onto your PS3. This is not how to create custom patches, but this is how you put a custom patch onto your system. Alright, so obviously we just watched a tutorial which taught us how to put the patch onto our PS3. Now, if you want to take this hacked thing online, you have to watch the second part of our tutorial, which is extremely easy and will take you no time at all, depending on how much shit you have on your jailbroken PS3. If you have nothing, it'll take no time at all, and I promise it will be painless. Yes. If for some reason you cannot do this, or this seems too complicated for you, I offer a challenge lobby service, the cheapest being a service where you buy a ticket from me, and you come into the lobby that I am hosting myself, official Code Reality lobby, and you come in, you do your stuff, you can play around for a little bit, and then you're done. I also offer a full service where it's just like the Prestige hack. I log on your account for you, and I do everything for you. You log on your account later on in the day, and everything's there, and it's like fucking magic. The third service I offer is a party lobby service, where I can I can rent out the lobby to you for half hour, 2 hours, whatever. And you and as many friends as you want can come in, so you can split the costs of the lobby rental between you and 15, 20, 25 people, however many you want. It's great for clans, friends, whatever. And any other questions, ask on the website. Remember to subscribe to Code Reality if you haven't. Favorite this video, thumbs up this video, not thumbs down, or I'll fucking kill you. And make sure you tell everybody about this video and about Code Reality. Get the goddamn word out there. We're the greatest hacking website for the PlayStation 3 in the world. Thank you. And have a great day. The end. Signing off.